He did not commit a crime.
You talk to Daddy, right?
Yeah, on the computer. Daddy can hear us, but we can't hear him. Him was deported.
Now I have the weight of everything on myself. I think one of the hardest things was having to deliver the baby by myself. This beautiful, passionate love is been ripped out of my life, and he is suffering just like I am. When I see him or he sees me on the computer, we feel like breaking down and crying, because it's like, I see you, but I can't hold you.
One nation, no registration. One nation, no registration. One nation, no registration. One nation, no.
They've determined that Arab and Muslim men over the age of 16 have to register, to appear before a local INS office.
People in the country from certain listed countries were required to go into INS to fingerprint, to register, to answer questions. The countries all, or nearly all, were predominantly Arab or Muslim countries. Apparently North Korea was the one exception.
I can tell you that there are people who go in to do special registration who are being detained. One of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I heard about the detentions in Los Angeles. INS was not able to process everybody by the end of the day, so instead of sending everybody home and telling them to return on Monday or Tuesday, they detained everybody for the weekend.
A lot of these people were people who had applications pending with the INS, and they're going there thinking that, well, if I go and comply with the law, that they will respect the fact that I'm complying and doing what they ask, and I won't be treated unfairly.
The wrong people are being targeted. Obviously, people who are terrorists are not going to come and register. Why is the community of Muslims being targeted on the basis of their faith?
After talking to some lawyers and friends, and some of them they say you should go, some of them they say no, you shouldn't go. It's like confusion, even between lawyers. So I decided to go just in case if anything happened later on, I don't have any problems to get my papers.
I think a lot of the difficult cases come into play where people might have some kind of application pending with the INS. I don't know what to tell these people because they haven't issued any clear guidance as to those situations, and a lot of people are very concerned and very scared.
I went to register. I spent like 18 hours. That was a surprise for me. I thought it's going to be like quick. Inside was like a nightmare. I spent more than 6 hours interviewing. It's like, just unbelievable. 6 hours, and then while I was interviewed, sometimes they had to go somewhere or eat or something, and then they put me in a cell. Then I really felt like in a cell, closed and like just walls. I'm like, what am I? Am I in a prison? Another hearing date, which is September 25th. I'm sure that my wife is going to be with me because next time she really want to be, with me and my son. So he's American. He was born on Thanksgiving, because if it's going to be like the last moments, with my family, that's ridiculous. I was talking for myself, but since I look at there's like other 600 families, they facing the same problem, deportation and to be separated, and so like now I feel like I'm speaking for them too. I wanna fight this. 10 years, it's not a little bit, 10 years, my dreams will be, left alone.
That kind of law enforcement, where resources are dedicated based on where you're born or how you look, rather than a legitimate lead, is unfortunately, I think, going to be one of the most enduring legacies of the Bush administration's response to September 11th.